EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the Steel City. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And got the best of return. He'll dive to the ground to give himself up. We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off, and off we go from the Steel City. And he will only be able to muster the 20. Yard line on that return.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. No. 258. Next one.
Rodgers going to put it up to get started. He's got Fryermuth open on the left side. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to the reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
The master of play action, Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 9.
Inside, 318.
From the gun, Rodgers. That is caught! And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 36 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. Here comes 2nd and 4. A run up the middle with Warren. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Throwing, Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's in! DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A terrific this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. We're going to stop him in his tracks. Right at the 15-yard line. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. So, first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Purdy. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's another quick first down, and that's a 25-yard gain. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
We are through one. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They've got it second down and 11. Purdy out wide to Pearsall on the RPO. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll go play action with Purdy. And on third down, that ball's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Now Purdy. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. They convert with a gain of 15. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on third and 7. Play action now. Purdy. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown Steelers.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Makes the score Steelers 14, 49ers nothing.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
First and 10. Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. That one good for 26 yards.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
On second down, Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here we go on the return from the one. They are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's the way to get started. A pick up of 17 and a very quick first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard. And it's 1st and 10. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. We'll go play action, Purdy. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. And that one had too much behind it. Into the end zone for a touchback. first down for Aaron. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 35 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Warren. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8. On the ground.
brings up 2nd down.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard.
Look for it! 319.
Rodgers to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Hey, you block over here.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rodgers. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
Hey, 88.
Rodgers on 1st down. Metcalf makes the grab again. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd down at the 13-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Blue 58. Let's go. Let's get that touch. Inside. 26.
Again, it's Rodgers. It is brought in the end zone. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
49ers nothing. Response
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And he's got it at the 1. Good coverage by the kicking team. Got a bound shy of the 20. A first down throw for Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. It's a nice start to the drive. Gain of 10 and a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Barclay Valdez Scantling, the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up second down.
Let's give credit to the defense. I mean, those throws, they have not been there this entire game, and they have tried time and time again to test this defense downfield, and you can see a little frustration mounting from some of these receivers. They cannot connect downfield. Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Get set. 18. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Going up top. And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And a nice return here as well. Takes it up to the 45-yard line.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
No. Back north. Jump out.
A first down throw from Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Niners' 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
No. Going 50. 250. Hey, you block 258. Cat 300. Cat 300. 630. 250.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Fred Warner. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
3rd and long for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. To throw on 1st down is Purdy. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Hey, 319. 26.
From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will score again. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're stopping his tracks right at the 15-yard line. Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Chuck Clark. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Forced out left. And he's into the end zone. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On the RPO. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Ayuk makes the play along the sideline. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Niners first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Purdy on first down. Once again, it's Ayuk. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to the air is Purdy. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Purdy again. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, 49ers. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. To like his old man used to do. Works his way in to record the second. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. George Kittle was the intended target that time. 3rd down coming up.
Get set. Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
We jump out. Back north. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Makes the score Steelers 42, 49ers nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Their own 18-yard line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback?
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. And this was as good as it gets. Perfect harmony as they post a lopsided shutout victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.